was on fire. He ended up with 15 points, 3 steals, and 6 rebounds. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, I love the way they're pushing the tempo, beating the defense down the floor, filling the lanes, finishing with authority, Ernie, getting to the rim and finishing hard.
And big fella. And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
Efficient so far with the shots that he's taken. His contributions have been fantastic.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. Kyle Lowry and Danny Green are the guard tandem. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Siakam in at the 4 slot. And it's Leonard missing. Under trailing by 3. And George kicks to Westbrook. Rejected by Gasol. From deep, Green. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Adams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Passes it to Grant. Out to the wing. Westbrook against Lowry. Grant outside. Ferguson, the pass to Westbrook. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Lowry. And it's Westbrook missing.
And a tough game for the guys around him, mainly because his shot's been hit and miss.
Green, no luck.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Westbrook against Lowry. Outside Westbrook. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Lowry kicks to Siakam. Some solid defense from Grant.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Back to Westbrook. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Lowry.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Lowry. Gasol's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Raptors. Ferguson kicks to Grant. Trying his luck deep. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
There you go. Finally getting one to drop. They have to be a little better now, starting 1 for 5 in this half.
Pass to Gasol. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Green against George. Knocked loose. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Let's check out the standings in the Western Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. Taking a look at Golden State, they are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time. Sitting in first place right now and not looking like they are going to be slowing down at all. And, of course, Oklahoma City. They're right in 5th place.
And when I look at Oklahoma City, they've fulfilled a lot of the promise they showed coming into the season. But they just haven't taken that next leap forward so many thought they might.
They still had enough players take positive steps forward to call this season a success. Maybe they're not at the top of the standings where they'd hope they'd be, but they're in really good position in terms of the playoff picture.
And it's Westbrook missing.
That's just poor shooting right now from him, and I'm not sure why he's even attempting those kind of shots.
3-pointer, Lowry, unable to get that one. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Here's Ferguson, guarded by Green. And George kicks to Westbrook. For the tie. And it's Lowry with the rebound.
Not sure if it's him or the defense, but just something's off tonight.
Well, something in this frame for sure, but when you're out of rhythm, sometimes it's better to play the role of being the facilitator.
Outside, George. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. Some changes for Toronto. OG Anunoby's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Jeremy Lin comes in for Danny Green. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. Here's Westbrook. Drains the 19-footer. Westbrook's got 8 points.
Very few players, if any, are more explosive off the pick and roll than Russell Westbrook.
VanVleet passes to Gasol. Back to VanVleet. He kicks to Lin. Pass to Siakam. Right wing. Takes a three. Anunoby, no good. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And Lin with a clear path to the hoop. Count it. 7 points in the game.
And at full speed, he still has the wherewithal to get himself in good position.
Yeah, the snap decisions right there. Reading the situation on the move and then making the right choice.
And Adams kicks to Grant. Off the mark and a bad shot there. Raptors leading by 4. Lin with it. 7 points in the game. Tipped away. And there's the pass to VanVleet. The basket good off the assist from Lin. Lin's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Ferguson. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
He's just fearless and unafraid to go up into the traffic of the defense. Westbrook takes it right to the bucket and a well-deserved trip to the line.
Morris is checked in for Oklahoma City. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Terrence Ferguson. And the Raptors also making a change. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Marc Gasol.
So interesting with Russell Westbrook, never really touted or championed growing up, but if you go to UCLA, you have to be halfway decent, don't you, Kevin? 5'8" stick figure back in high school and came off the bench his freshman year at UCLA, and I just don't think anybody saw what was coming out of Russell Westbrook, but we're appreciating it now.
Nobody near Jordan. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Lin the pass to Siakam. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And you heard the story. Westbrook showed up for a basketball camp in Atlanta. His name wasn't on the list. He had to sit in the lobby for 4 hours before they let him in.
That story is hard to believe. Obviously not a blue chip recruit, and I don't think that Russell Westbrook ever thought about seeing himself in the NBA at any point, was just hoping to get a scholarship. And that second season at UCLA opened up some eyes about just how athletic and explosive he could be. Here we are today.
Here's Siakam, and that one hits back iron.
I like the defensive effort. They did a good job altering the mid-range shot and then making the shooter feel a bit uneasy.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Now we get a chance to check out Jeremy Lin. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 8 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And it's been a bit of a struggle for him. I mean, he can get down on himself at times. He's just got to keep working, and I think things will turn around.
This is where your character can be tested, his will to fight through this kind of adversity. But I think he's got a good chance.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Noel's checked in for Steven Adams. Patterson comes in for Markieff Morris. And Burton subbed in for Paul George. Under trailing by 3. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Noel throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hammock. Here's VanVleet. He's got 8. There's Siakam. Patterson defending. Siakam misses.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
Can't forget about Russell's range. I know it's not the most efficient shot, but he's capable of draining some perimeter shots in rhythm.
Van Vliet kicks to Powell. Ibaka outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Ibaka's got his second basket of the night. Outside Westbrook. Right wing. Pass to Patterson. Back to Westbrook. Lets it go from the wing. Toronto grabs the miss.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Siakam passes to Anunoby. Pass to Powell. He tries for three. That shot off the mark. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Burton, the pass to Patterson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll... go to the line for two. Patrick Patterson, a veteran forward out of Kentucky, had some of his best years, Brent, playing with the Toronto Raptors.
He's a real difference maker for them, coming off the bench and being able to stretch out offensive possessions, shot the ball incredibly well, high efficiency from there. And that's why the advanced stats, I think that the general manager of Oklahoma City thought that Patterson, as an addition here, could help out their offense and give them some punch off the bench.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
A lot of this is just poor effort right now. He knows what the timing of the play should be. He gets a little lazy about what it could be.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Adams checked in, and that one's good. Schroeder.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Here's Van Vliet. He's guarded by Schroeder, and there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's foul number 2 for him. Now here's Powell. 6 points for him. And he banks in the layup. Powell's got 8 points.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, he's also crafty with how he approaches it. Right there, he uses just the right move to lay it in.
Outside Westbrook. Back to Adams. Bucket is good. He has 6.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Van Vliet. He's guarded by Schroeder. High post try. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Van Vliet. Oklahoma City has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Here's Westbrook again, Oklahoma City.
It's pretty simple. I figured it out. He can't miss. Adding to the lead with ease and capitalizing on every opportunity. He can't miss.
Here's Van Vliet. 10 points for him. Kicks to Powell. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Not sure. Maybe the pressure of the moment got to him there. A really careless error that might ultimately cost the team.
Grant, he's checked in for Noel. And then for Toronto, Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Anunoby. Green comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Fred Van Vliet. Outside Lowry. Pass to Siakam. Excellent D there from George.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
3 seconds left. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Thunder lead by 5. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Inside pairing is Grant and Adams. Russell Westbrook out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's George in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Now the defense looking at him like a Rubik's Cube. They cannot figure him out. He continues to light them up from the field. More importantly, they're winning.
And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense.
And Steven Adams came into this league at 19, already a physical specimen, and has only gotten stronger. Just a bruising presence down low.
And the technical free throw is good. And plenty of bumping and elbowing inside as ever. Steven Adams strong enough, though, to come out on top of that battle.
Yeah, not shy at all about contact. Grew up the youngest of 18 children. He had to hit above his weight for over a decade. Now he's got the upper hand.
Terrence Ferguson's checked in for Oklahoma City.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And that one misses.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And it's Paul George with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Lowry has the open look. No good from outside.
Well, he's using the force, but in the worst way possible right now. He just needs to dial it back and look to work the ball around the floor to his teammates. PG played his first 7 seasons in Indiana with the Pacers and guided them to 2 Eastern Conference Finals appearances, and that playoff PG moniker that he came up with, it holds true if you look at the numbers. And when the Pacers were about to rebuild, I think Paul George let them know that he was willing to move on to continue his career somewhere else.
Lowry kicks to Gasol. And the Raptors miss again. Oklahoma City leading by 8. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Grant outside. The 3 from George. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. A lot of fans in Indiana upset with Paul George for deciding to leave. Do they have a point, Brent, or is that unfair?
I think it's a little unfair, Kevin. The 7 great years from Paul George, obviously had to recover from the leg injury and came back strong. But PG wanting to go somewhere where he could win a title, and that's a decision that every player has to make. PG thought somewhere else he might have that opportunity and maybe more chances to do so.
Here's Westbrook, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Shots, gentlemen.
just how fierce a competitor Russell Westbrook is. He just lays it all out there on the line every single night. Well, he's putting his game right in the face of the defense right now and just driving into the paint to get contact.
And only about 60% from the line for the game. They shot it better in that first half, but have fallen apart here in the second half.
Lowry finds Gasol. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. 9 points for Marc Gasol.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
Well, you concern yourself with the other guys who you think are going to damage you, and he stepped up and delivered that huge three-point shot.
Now the pass to George. Now Adams. He's covered by Leonard. Fades away. Adams' shot is good. And the Thunder lead by 7.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job and challenging it.
Ferguson, the pass to Westbrook. No good on that one. Great D that time from Green. Westbrook against Lowry. Leonard looking over the floor. Back to Lowry. Clock at 4. Leonard inside. Grant on him. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Thunder leading by 7. Westbrook kicks to Grant. George against Leonard. Pass to Westbrook. To the middle. Here's Ferguson. Fires the 3. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And they still need to step up just a little bit. They have the lead, but he needs to find himself out there.
Westbrook against Green. Adams outside. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. Leonard against George. 5 on the clock. Here's Grant, and it's blocked by Ibaka.
And, well, he's been the NBA's leader in blocks multiple times. Ibaka just has that rare instinct for it.
Lowry dishes to Ibaka. He gets that one.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Westbrook kicks to Grant. Pass to Ferguson. George against Leonard. Now here's Westbrook. D right on him. Over Green. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Raptors trail by 5. Outside Lowry. Dishes it to Ibaka. Lowry with the ball. Now defended by Grant. Lowry can't get it to go.
But his struggles are consuming the rest of the team here tonight. He's got to find his rhythm and find it fast.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good. He kicks to Leonard. Away, and that one goes long. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Ferguson misses.
He can't make a thing out there right now, guys. If he keeps this up, don't be surprised if his team gives up this lead.
Well, you see the excellent skill set, and this is when you want to make an impact.
I feel like there's an uptick in the intensity as well. Fourth quarter, and it's closing time.
Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
The way Kawhi Leonard has evolved his offensive game is pretty remarkable. After coming out of San Diego State, came into the league as just a defensive stopper, and now really, truly a two-way star and one of the deadliest scorers when he needs to be.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. With this game still up for grabs, he told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. See how it plays out, Kevin.
Thanks, David. With Leonard in his offense, he slowly took on more and more of the scoring load while adding skills to his game.
Yeah, he'd always been an efficient shooter from the outside. I mean, that was the big question mark coming in. But he added a lot of volume the last couple seasons and did not lose the percentages. So took on a little bit more of the playmaking role, maybe sometimes playing the point small forward. So that combined with great mid-range, this is why people talk about Kawhi Leonard being a top 10 player in the NBA. There's good reasons for it.
No good on the second free throw. Raptors trail by 3. Pass to Siakam. And the powerful one-handed slam.
You know, a lot of times we talk about good passing, but accurate passing is a huge quality of a good pass, and Leonard did it there.
Back to Westbrook. And there's the pass to Grant. Puts it up from 12. Toronto grabs the miss. Now Lowry. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Westbrook kicks to Ferguson. Passes to Grant. Three-pointer on the way. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Leonard's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Jacks up a 3. Gasol kicks to Leonard. Back to Gasol. Over Adams. The shot's good from Gasol. Gasol's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, certainly an attitude change at halftime. After sort of wandering around in the first, he's kicked it into gear here for the second frame.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And that one misses.
Well, the Kiwi Adams, born in New Zealand, was the Thunder's first-round pick back in 2013. Steadily coming into his own now on the offensive end.
George against Leonard. From 18 feet away. They kick it out to Green. Leonard, the pass to Siakam. The Raptors need to get a shot off. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Ferguson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. Toronto shooting for the game at 42%. Lowry against Westbrook. Lowry finds Gasol. Shoots over Adams. And there's Gasol. That's good on the assist by Lowry. And that's 13 points for Marc Gasol. Oklahoma City shooting reasonably well, 45%. Here's Ferguson. Here's Grant. That three off the mark.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
Yeah, when your shot's in the fridge like this, it's easy to lose your confidence, and that's why some of the most prolific scorers, they have short-term memories.
And here's Gasol outside. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
You can blame some poor defense on that play, just a total breakdown. You got to at least contest at some point.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
Pass to Westbrook. Deflects the pass. Here's Ferguson. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Raptors leading by 4. And here's Lowry. Looking to get it going. Pass to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Adams has got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeded. Here's Westbrook. And the shot is good. Westbrook's got 17 now just in the second half.
And he's been demanding the ball in these situations. Westbrook with a chance to put this team away.
Here's Lowry. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Gets the first. That makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. Ferguson kicks to George. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
George against Leonard. Offside Gasol. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Leonard, the pass to Siakam. 5 on the clock. Leonard, no luck.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half. Ooh, the D did just enough to keep him from scoring. Thought that was in for sure.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Stolen by George. And now the fast break. George with the ball. It falls!
Yeah, Paul George sharpening his swords now. Love to see him take that shot.
And the Raptors call time here. They're trailing by 1. Just 2 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
And guys, it all comes down to this. One shot to win the game. They have just enough time to run a play that'll lead to a catch and shoot here on the inbound. Maybe one quick pass and then get it up.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And all right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry,